West Career and Technical Academy students are already miserable enough at school. Having to get up early can result in poor grades, bad habits, and an overall attitude of not caring or wanting to succeed in their academic studies. How do you feel about waking up early every morning and starting school at 7 a.m.?
It's it's like living the hard knock life, you know? It's like there's no reason to wake up that early. Like I know we have an extra at especially at this school, we start like an hour earlier before everyone else. And it's like awful. Like I know we have an extra time after school, but like I'm not even like awake during school. So why would I need like what I do is I go home and I use that extra hour for a nap. I want that nap before I go to school, you know? I know he knows.
To follow up, what would you do to change this, and or would you be happy with being able to schedule what time your classes start?
That's a good idea. Yes, it should be like college where you can choose to schedule your classes. That sounds like, dude, I'm gonna start a petition now.
Okay, so our first question is, how do you feel about waking up early every morning and starting school at 7 a.m.?
I would prefer to sleep in, but I'm a sophomore now. I've kind of gotten used to the idea. It still sucks in the morning, but you get used to it.
And to follow up, what would you do to change this, and or would you be happy with being able to schedule what time your classes start?
I think it would be better if the school started an hour later. I don't think we should be able to schedule our own classes because that just sounds like chaos reigning, because they could start it at like, I don't know, 10:43, and no one would have the same class. It would be classes of like 2 people. There needs to be scheduled allotted times for class, and if you don't show up, you don't show up.
This is also like we it's like you know how college works?
Yeah.
So like it's not like as like scattered. So
The problem is we're in a high school. Half the population can drive, half cannot. And it is a lot easier for parents when they can just drop them off at a time semi-early in the morning, pick them up sometime in the afternoon, and then that's their day. It'd be a lot of chaos for those parents who have to pick their kids up and who live in Timbuktu to have to cycle around this new schedule. The school day as it is fine. It's just the start times are the problems with like mental stuff. But
Alright.
that's easy to fix.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Giving the students some type of responsibility for their actions would enable them to take their own responsibility and act like grown-ups, since the responsibility of a grown-up is put on us at a fairly young age nowadays. And our idea is for college scheduling to be integrated into high school times. Teachers should be allowed to have set times to teach for their students to come, so students will be held accountable for showing up to class on time.
Alright, so you're a student athlete, right?
Yep.
Could you give us our intel?
I feel like college times should be integrated into high school times because we start so early, and we could really use the morning to get up and be more awake at school so we don't fall asleep at school.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so how do you feel about waking up early every morning and starting school at 7 a.m.?
I don't like it at all because I gotta wake up at 5 to get to the bus at 6, and then by that time I'm already falling asleep.
Okay, what would you do to change this, and or would you be happy with being able to schedule what time your classes start?
Yeah, I would be really happy with that. Try and get some more sleep, and especially if you have late nights doing homework, it'd be a lot easier on your body. I would really like that.
It's beneficial to us that we have fair time between the range of classes. If we were allowed to schedule our classes, the complaints about how much homework is given should be minimized, as well as the stress put on these athletes. Our final message is that we would greatly appreciate either earlier start times or integration of college starting times so that students can get the chance to be more awake during school and have a better focus on their academic studies. Thank you for your time.